Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol IDCC. We will take a look at the daily time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by daily? Instead of each one of these candlesticks representing 30 minutes, which a lot of my charts are what I talk about, in this case, I'm doing more of the traditional setup where each one of these candlesticks does indeed represent an entire day's worth of time. So want to do this one, just, I don't mean to state the obvious, but pretty brutal day. Not only was there the gap down, and then even after the gap down, though, the price continued to fall, but all this was occurring on big volume. So I want to map out mainly the key focus here on potential areas where the price could stabilize and then maybe even bounce from, or in other words, in terms of charting lingo, levels of support. So the first area of support to keep an eye on going forward. So that makes perfect sense why the price bounced off where it did today at 69.30. Why do I say that makes perfect sense? Well, you go back here and you look, we're talking back here in September of 2017, but in a couple different instances, literally the price essentially bounced right off that same area. You look back here. My point here is there's quite a bit of price congestion right around 69.30, so it was good to see that the price was able to bounce and at least maintain that level, today. Going forward, that would certainly be the ideal level where you don't want to see the price, break down through there, because in that event, that would literally be putting the price down at even lower levels. So actually, let me do that just to offer up a little more perspective. But in the event 69.30 cannot hold, then overall next key level of support that stands out to me right there at $68.25. So 69.30, 68.25 are definitely these near-term levels of support. I'm not saying this will happen at all, but in the event the price were to break through both of those, out of curiosity, then yeah, now you're looking at, the price could really start to get, pick up some downwards momentum as, next levels of support aren't until down around, in the 60s area. But as it stands right now, the price, or I should say the low 60 area, but as it stands right now, that level did hold. So I'll just leave it at that. As far as levels of resistance, if there is any sort of snapback movement, I do want to talk about a couple areas. First area of resistance to keep an eye on, right up here at $72. And the more I thought about it, I'm just going to focus on one level of resistance because, in my opinion, top priority by far is not breaking levels of resistance. Top priority by far is just stabilizing and trying to find some sort of bottom. So at this point, sideways price action is just as good as upwards price action. So we'll see what happens with it going forward and see how it closes out the week tomorrow. But yeah, top priority right now, just stabilize, find some sort of bottom. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.